everyone, it's Real Climb. You're watching another Supernatural review, and this is season 7, episode 14, Plucky's Pennywhistle something. I know, I'm sorry, I literally just looked up the title, but it's like, I think the craziest title of Supernatural, like season 7, Time for Voting, like, that's crazy, but like, you can remember this, like, I can't with this title. I know what they're doing, that's the whole thing I was saying, like, in another video, is like, season 1, season 2, it's like skin, it's like Bloody Mary, it's like 1 or 2 words, and then season 7, they're going crazy with the names, because they don't care anymore. It's season 7, they can do what they want. But anyway, if you're new here, I clearly do a recap and review of every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. So I totally forgot about this episode, and it wasn't even like an episode that I was like, okay, like, I kind of remember it, don't even know what season it is, but I know it's gonna come eventually. Like, I totally forgot about this episode, totally forgot that it existed. And right now it's my top episode of season 7. I think I talked about like Time After Time, if that was the correct name of that episode. I had as number 1, but I felt like it's not a number 1 episode of the season, and it just was there for now. So this definitely was much better than that episode, and part of me still feels like, I don't know if it's like the best episode of the season, but it's the best episode so far of this season, and we'll see if it ends up being the best episode of the season. So what's great about this episode is it's like a funny, like episodic episode, and we haven't had these in a while. I feel like season 3, season 4, season 5, half the episodes are like this, and we don't get these episodes anymore. And so it, like, in so many ways, it like remind me of so many things in other seasons that the seasons I just mentioned. Like in season 4, the episode like wishful thinking, like reminded me so many ways of that episode. And like season 3, like that Halloween episode, just like things like that where we don't get these episodes anymore. And so it's just so great to see. And I think like more so, like if this was in season 4, like it wouldn't have had the same effect that it has in season 7, because just like this show has become more serialized, doesn't have these like overall funny episodes anymore, but this was it. So in a way, it like didn't feel like too unique, and again, like it reminded me so many ways of the wishful thinking and that Halloween episode in season 3, but it was good. It was good. Kind of like, was it wishful thinking, or what was the episode where Dean starts scratching himself or something? I don't know. It reminded me of that. Yellow Fever. That was also season 4. It was like right back to back with wishful thinking, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of that. Like especially, but this time it was Sam. So this time it was like Sam, the M, the clowns, and so it just like, it feels good to have like an episode that like fits into the structure, feels like a Supernatural episode, all this stuff. And like I totally forgot about like Sam's fear of clowns. And it's something where it's like, you like are a hunter, you hunt all these things, but you're afraid of clowns. Like, it's so crazy. But there's also just so many like iconic lines from this episode too. And I feel like, was it last episode or the episode before, or one of these recent episodes, that I also felt like there was a lot of iconic lines from that episode. And I just feel like the writing has been coming a little bit better, where it's like, sometimes in the past, I feel like they try to force the humor. Like, ever so often I feel that way, but I feel like in the end, like the writing is usually really strong, where it doesn't feel forced, and it feels good when it's just natural and it's fun, and it's like these iconic lines that we always remember, but somehow I forgot this episode was coming up. I don't really have much else to say or much else to critique, because again, like, this is such a good episode. Like, we have had a few episodes lately that felt a little bit more episodic, but still had a lot of serialization to it. And I feel like I can't remember or pinpoint a moment that felt like very serialized in this episode. I'm sure there was a couple moments, or like ever so often they said something, like I think maybe Dean, you know, kind of alluded to what happened the episode prior at the beginning and stuff. But overall, like the fact that like it doesn't even stay in my mind just shows how more episodic it was, and this episode's stronger. So like, I understand Supernatural needs to have like serialized episodes, they need to make things happen, but I just feel like they kind of like lost out of what makes Supernatural, or at least what made Supernatural in the earlier seasons, when you have these like fun, good episodic episodes like this. And maybe they like, a part of me wonders, because like a lot of the episodes were so strong at the beginning, like did they just like run out of all the great ideas? Because also like, that's the thing, is maybe they thought season 5 was going to be the original finale, with like series finale when Erica K was gonna leave. So maybe they were like, let's just play all these great ideas we have now, because they weren't thinking, okay, season 6, season 7, season 8, so on, we're gonna need to have some funny, good episodes. And so they might have played it all. And I'm trying to think, like, I can't exactly remember all these episodes in the future, but there are funny episodes in the future. And so maybe it's something, you know, it's not as prevalent in the episodes as it was in season 3 to season 5, but ever so often we get these episodes. And so maybe it was just something where it takes some time to like think about all these great ideas of episodes. Again, this felt kind of similar to some of the episodes we had before, but it was just still great to have this, even if it feels like not too unique and new. So anyway, I'm gonna end it here, but thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.